We're down to match day 33 in the Premier League, and it's been pretty exciting. I remember how far ago Victor said, oh, it's only match day 10, Liverpool top of the league, and now it's been another story since then. But anyways, let's get into the action altogether. What are your best straight win selections for this round, Victor?
I'm backing Forest at 153. Even without taking into account the Europa League game against Porto, Forest are in better form than Burnley, unbeaten in the last 5 before tonight's game. That plus the fact that they are very much the better team and playing at home. I think they're winning quite easily against Burnley. I'm also going with a double chance, draw or West Ham to win at Palace. It's 167. This one, I think it's much closer than people think. Because yes, Palace are favorites, but seeing how the odds are distributed, draw and West Ham winning very close together, and the draw actually being priced higher than West Ham winning, these games are always worth a little punt. Besides, Palace will go into this after a trip to Italy. European hangover will always be a factor. And Manchester City versus Arsenal, I'm going with draw. There, I said it. Yeah, 380. I think Arteta will be parking the bus again. He's going to look to frustrate both Man City and the viewers, as he has done so many times this season. 3 of the last 6 head-to-heads also ended in draws. I just don't think we'll get much football, many goals, or a winner.
Yeah, fair point. And also going with Forest to win against Burnley. Like I just see they have so much momentum at the moment, and Burnley are also the worst side in terms of form right now at the moment. So I see that one as an easy win for Forest. Spurs fans look away because I'm back in Brighton to carry on their impressive run. First home game for De Zerbi, I think it's going to end in defeat once again. I can still see Brighton winning 2.47 odds. It's close, but I see Brighton winning this one. I don't see Spurs getting anything out of this game, sadly. And then I'm also going for Leeds against Wolves. Yeah, I feel like after going 6 points clear, Leeds have a certain fire in them. And that win against United will sort of give them a much needed boost. And I think they should be able to pile some more misery on Wolves. And anyways, moving on, Victor, your best goal market selections.
I've got BTTS for Spurs v Brighton at 157. Unlike you, I'm not brave enough to pick a winner here because I legitimately have no idea who to back despite the current form for both teams. But BTTS, sign me up. Brighton are surely scoring because, let's face it, Spurs are a shambles in defense. For their part, Spurs have lost 8 of their last 10 in all competition, but they still scored in 6 of those defeats. And the head-to-head record also points to this. BTTS has landed in all of the last 6 games. I've also got Chelsea v Man United over 2.5 goals at 151. It's another one where I'm expecting a decent amount of chaos, and more on that later, actually. But for goals, 8 of Chelsea's last 10, 7 of United's last 10, at least 3 goals, and all of the last 5 for United. And I'm also going with a little safety net here. Everton v Liverpool over 1.5 at 1. It's 123, 125, depending on the bookie. Only 1 of the last 10 for each team ended with only 1 goal scored. Everything else had 2 or more. It's the same situation for head-to-heads. 9 of the last 10 with at least 2 goals. So yeah, just a little bit of a safety net.
Fair enough. And for me, I'm starting with an under market. City v Arsenal under 2.5 goals. And that's because I don't see Arsenal coming out to play. Despite what the media are trying to push, I think City do need to win more than Arsenal do. Arsenal only need to get a draw in that game. And if you look at Arsenal's defeat this season, they've not lost by 1 goal scoreline. You have to score Arsenal more than once to actually beat them. And I think when Arteta realizes that trend, he will tell his players, as long as we restrict City to scoring more than 1 goal, then we can get a point or something at the Etihad. So I don't see more than 2 goals in this game at the very best, in my opinion. And then Chelsea v Manchester United. It's funny you use those exact words because the word chaos also came to my mind when I thought about that game. And I think we'll see maybe even 3.5 goals and another red card, just like the reverse fixture. I think all of that will happen in that game, to be fair. And then I'm also going for Spurs with Brighton. I think there will be goals as well. I think Spurs will definitely get on the score sheet, but I think Brighton will probably outscore them, so over 2.5 goals as well. But anyways, moving on, Victor, best player to score selection.
I don't have huge surprises here, so I'm starting off with what I feel is the most obvious one, Igor Thiago at 240 against Fulham. You simply cannot leave him off the goal scorer slip at the moment. 6 goals in his last 6 games, up against Fulham, who let in goals even when they're winning. By the way, Fulham, 4 wins in the last 10, but no win with a clean sheet. They only kept 1 since 2026 started. It was a 0-0 against Forest. Leeds versus Wolves, I'm backing Calvert-Lewin at 230. Yes, I'm going with him, but honestly, take your pick. It's Wolves. Anyone could get a goal. Calvert-Lewin is still the target man, and I kind of expect him to come up with the goods here, but Okafor is also a good shot. There's no way he's not starting this one after getting a brace against Man United. And another kind of obvious one, I'm going with Welbeck at 260 against Spurs. Again, it's one I can't pass up, especially priced like this. He needs to start for sure. And I can easily see Spurs giving him either too much space at times or a penalty.
Fair point. It's funny because I have 2 names from your picks as well. I've also got Igor Thiago, to score against Fulham, and I'm also backing Welbeck to score against Spurs because I do expect Brighton to win. But for the other 2, I've got Mateta because I think for Palace's Conference League game, I think he's going to probably not play the full game. He's probably going to be taken off maybe at 60 minutes thereabout, and he's still going to play against West Ham. And I think he should be able to find the back of the net again. And then I've also got Oli Watkins against Sunderland. I think he has had a decent run of goals of late, and Aston Villa playing at home, I think he'll be fired up to score some goals. And if you like an extra, you can take your Pedro against Manchester United. I mean, I think Maguire is banned for that fixture after he was suspended. And Lisandro Martinez will miss out also because of a red card. So United might pretty much be forced to use a second string centre back
Yeah,
pairing.
they've got
So,
Yoro and Aiden Heaven.
yeah, so they might be forced to use a second string pairing, and that should offer Chelsea some hope. But anyways, on the final note, Victor, any bold opportunity you're looking at?
2 actually, and one of them I think my fellow Liverpool fans are going to hate me for. Everton to win at 330. It obviously pains me to say it, but after they won the last Merseyside derby at Goodison, they'll be going at it to win the first one at the new ground as well. Liverpool are obviously not in a good place mentally, and I expect some late drama and maybe an injury time winner from Everton again. The other pick is over 0.5 assists for Bruno Fernandes. It's at 390. I mean, he's been a man on a mission when it comes to assists this season, and I think this one's more than worth a try.
Interesting. And then for me, on a normal day, this should not count as a bold opportunity, but based on what the bookmakers are saying, Arsenal are priced at 4 odds. They're about 4.67 odds to win. Right, at the Etihad. Now, I'm not the opportunity is not saying Arsenal will win, but Arsenal double chance is priced at 2 odds. And if you take away the Carabao Cup final, Arsenal have actually not lost at the Etihad since 2023. I think people are forgetting that fact. Arsenal might not win there, but they also do not lose there. So I'm backing a double chance for Arsenal at 2 odds. It's logical. They are still the team at the top of the table regardless. And then my second bold opportunity is Bournemouth against Newcastle. I just have a gut feeling that Bournemouth gets something on Newcastle. They are priced at 3.86 odds to win. And if you are feeling bold enough, you can go for that, to be honest. But if not, double chance for Bournemouth, 1.95 is still very, very logical to me. I see Bournemouth getting something from that game. But anyways, those are predictions for match day test 3. Based on the fixture list, you can already expect some exciting football, some surprises, some upsets. And as usual, we'll be here to discuss all the best talking points after they happen.